Good morning, Chattanooga. Here's a quick look at the top 5 local news stories you need to know today. First of all, 3 people were shot around 6:30 Sunday night on Rossville Boulevard. All 3 were taken to the hospital, but no information was immediately available about the circumstances of the shooting or the victims' names or conditions. According to someone at the scene, the shots were fired by people in 2 vehicles that appeared to be driving toward each other. There have been 3 other shootings in Chattanooga so far this year. Hundreds of people from Chattanooga and Cleveland are descending on the nation's capital today for the second swearing-in of the nation's first black president. Lee University's 200-member festival choir will perform for about a half hour before the official swearing-in ceremonies at noon today. You can watch live coverage of the ceremony from our news partner, WRCB-TV. Next up, 7 Chattanooga-based hospitals stand to lose nearly $400 million in the next 9 years. An industry analysis projects that the Affordable Care Act is to blame. The hospitals will likely lose millions of dollars in special Medicare and Medicaid reimbursements through 2021. The special payments are intended to compensate hospitals for the free care they provide to the uninsured. Hamilton County Chief of Emergency Management Bill Tittle is retiring next week. For 14 years, he's been in command centers, in emergency shelters, and the wilderness, guiding response efforts through some of the most alarming disasters the county has seen.
Emergency preparedness is a process. Conditions change, situations change, and we have to be sure that we don't become complacent and that we keep changing with the times. It gave me an appreciation for the community in which we live and the tremendous outpouring of care and concern and compassion that we have here. We live in a community with a lot of compassion.
And finally, the art classroom at Calvin Donaldson Elementary School operates with virtually no taxpayer money. Supplies are paid for through private donations, and the 2 teachers volunteer their time several days each week. Students there are lucky to get any art instruction at all. In total, only 13 of 44 local elementary schools are staffed with an art teacher. Officials estimate it would cost close to $3 million a year to hire the extra teachers for art. And while Superintendent Rick Smith said he supports the idea, he isn't sure where the money would come from. I'm Harrison Keeley. For more on these stories and updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and visit timesfreepress.com.